Today is a special day. It is 4:20 when I'm recording this, so my noisy neighbors are more docile than usual, so I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about the 3 films I saw over the weekend. My shorts reviews are fine and helped me build the audience that I have now. By the way, thank you everyone who has subscribed and liked my stuff, but I really missed making full reviews again. So, I'm reviewing Sasquatch Sunset, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and Abigail. Journey with me as I review all 3 of these films. The first film I saw was Sasquatch Sunset, which, now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing any sunsets. There were sunrises, no sunsets, unless the sunset is a metaphor for... maybe I should save that for a spoiler review. At any rate, I heard about this film initially from Amanda the Jedi, and based on the description alone, my mind went to the films like Rubber, a film that's clear intentions are to troll the audience, and so, therefore, I was prepared for the ride. It's honestly not the worst Sasquatch Bigfoot Yeti film I've ever seen, especially when To Catch a Yeti exists. Its entire goal is to gross out and alienate the audience, so there's plenty of close-ups of and there's shots of Sasquatches and one of the Sasquatches. Okay, I'm not sure if that last one needed to be censored, but here we are. I actually did have fun with this film. 2 strong aspects of the film are the cinematography, which looks fantastic, and the music, which I was vibing with throughout the film. Honestly, the film feels like a David Attenborough documentary minus the narration. If you go into this film knowing what it is, it's easier to have fun, but be warned, it is very, very, very weird. I give it a 6 out of 10. The second film I saw was the new Guy Ritchie film, The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. I'll be honest, I'm a huge fan of Guy Ritchie films. Well, most of them. But Ministry is definitely one of the more fun Guy Ritchie films. And it's even better that I was unfamiliar with the actual story of Gus March Phillips, because if I did, I would probably be noticing the differences way too much. Like most of Guy Ritchie's films, however, it's less about the facts and less about the actual story and more about the spectacle and the witty dialogue. The action is a lot of fun, and there was even a legitimately suspenseful moment in the film that gave me Gaspar Noé's Irreversible flashbacks. The pacing is very muddy at times, and the main characters they establish having particular set of skills turn out to be irrelevant. One character was called a knife expert at one point and rarely uses a knife. There are, of course, nitpicks, and I doubt that most audience members are going into the film caring about every single little detail, but the film is fun and gives exactly what it promises. I'm very interested in seeing history buffs breakdown of the film and the real history, but until then, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. The final film I saw was the horror comedy? I hope it was a horror comedy at least. Abigail, aka What If Kevin McAllister Was a Ballerina Vampire and Was Played by Matilda? Based on the trailer, I predicted every single thing that happened in the film, which I think is the fault of the trailer rather than the film itself. But even without the trailer, the film is still pretty predictable, which became very frustrating when characters were learning information that I had figured out an hour earlier. Because of this, the second half of the film just kept dragging on and on and on and on, and it just kept going and going, and it felt like it could have ended 10 minutes earlier. Still, the film is very self-aware of its silly premise, and there is even a few genuine laughs here and there. Also, shout out to Alicia Wurr. She did a great job playing a character who was a master manipulator, and being a ballerina played into both the character's agility and personality. I also liked Dan Stevens' character. Even if his New York accent was not convincing at all, he seems to have fun with whatever character he plays lately, and I'm all for it. The film is flawed, but good gory fun for horror fans. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I know I've been giving that score out a lot lately, but 2024 seems to have a lot of fun films this year. I just wish the box office could reflect this. These were my 3 movie reviews from 4/20 weekend. Did you see any of the films? Which was your favorite? Which was your least favorite? Comment down below. Also, leave a like, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I promise I'll make good videos. Also, follow me on Letterboxd, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you.